It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Eagles' leader at quarterback. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game flows.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 82 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Red. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Bonner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Alexander. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Alexander. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Bonner. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonner. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
2nd and 2. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Operating from the gun. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun. Alexander. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Bonner throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Red. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. On 3rd down. Red. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Beer down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's second down and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Red. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 28. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Red. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw. Alexander. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Looking to throw. Bonner. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonner over the middle. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Bonner escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back to throw. Bonner. And this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bonner. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lawrence. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kyle Pitts,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Alexander. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Alexander. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Alexander.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
They run the option on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Bonner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bonner.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Bonner. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. Pass midfield. Still going. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Operating from the gun. Alexander got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is caught.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2nd and goal from the 1. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Start. Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Alexander.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
7 yards. And the Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bonner. Over the middle, complete. That's Lawrence. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw. Bonner. And incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, Red, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Throwing to start the drive. Alexander, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Alexander
Finding Waddle again. Not much stopping him in this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Looking to throw. Alexander. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonner.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bonner. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looking to throw. Bonner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Bates' kick is good.
And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a give up the middle.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to about the 37.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Alexander. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonner. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 68 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll look to throw here on first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Alexander.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Looking to throw. Alexander.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboys offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonner.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught by Pitts, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the sideline he goes, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.